I got to get this off. I got to get this off. I go here. I see this here. I see this here, right? And I click it over here in the bottom. And I click it. It just stays there. So I got it. Now I got to click it off. Finally. Okay. We can begin. Where are we going to begin? Where are we going to begin? Oh my God. Got to click it off. Finally. Okay. We can begin. Where are we going to begin? I don't know. Where are we going to begin? Oh my God. Got to click it off. Finally. Okay. We can begin. Where are we going to begin? I don't know. Where are we going to begin? Oh my God. Got to click it off. Finally. Okay. We can begin. Where are we going to begin? I don't know. Where are we going to begin? Hold on. There's something going on here. What's going on? I'm looking for this. Where is this? Hold on a second. I got Facebook. No, I don't got it on Facebook. No, not here on Facebook. Get rid of that. There's something going on here. What's going on? I'm looking for this. Where is this? Hold on a second. Whew. Wow. That was too much. First of all, I need a hat. We all come with hats. We all come with hats. It's the cap to the cat. The cat in the hat. What's going on in here? A lot of water in here. A lot of dams. Hoover Dam, Niagara Falls. What's going on? What's going on? What does this really look like if we would just make it a little bit bigger? A little bit like Gilligan. And the reason I like to choose Gilligan is because he makes everybody think. By one stupidity, it wakes everybody up to think a little bit deeper. Just on the other side of the fence, looking in. Am I the balance of a human being? Am I this way because the universe made me this way, or I became this way and I shouldn't be this way, and why? And it's not making me happy. Because I'm not happy. You know what? I'm this way, and thank God for faith in the universe that I do all the good things. Even if there's a lot of crap going on, I'm standing up for the children of the universe. And the word, the holy word that divides us all, Alpha, Omega, from A to Z, in the word of what we would say is geometric, rocks and sticks, sticks and stones, Morse code, connecting dots with lines, creating what is known to be the alphabet, which is actually a skeleton of something that can be larger because it came with no form. So we give it to you with no form. Therefore, the artwork you see is me giving altered realities a form. If it is a number, I'll find a letter. I'll find other numbers that can find that number. I'll build it on what the professionals said down by the casino when they picked up one of these and they rolled it. They got a game for 3 dice, they call it sickbo. They got a game for 2 dice, they call it craps. We got the come out roll. We have bar the 12, 66. It's a one-time roll that if you want to go out, and it pays 30 to 1 with 2 dice. 2 dice, 30 to 1, 15 and 15. Mars to Mars, 15, 51. 5 and 5 in the center. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. We have 1, 1, 1. 16, 17, 18 with 19, 20, 21. Or 16 with 21 and 18 with 19, 17 and 20 is 111. That is the center, okay, that once you finish Reich, the first 18, once you've created reflection in the first 18, then you can create full reflection of reflection. You flip it upside down and you create the second 18. Now there's a 0 and a double 0. Well, there's a 10 with a 0. There's a 20 with the 0, and there is a 30 with the 0. Those are your 3 zeros on the board. So when you bet on green, they are talking about 10, 20, and 30, which is going to be talking about 70, 80, and 90, reflection 60. And the reason it's reflection 60 is because the way the French speak. The French say 60, like the swan, et 10. That means 60 and 10. So right away you have your formation at 10. When the French say 80, they say to an English person understanding, and I'm not looking for somebody's frail definition of the reality that is set before I, the interpreter. 80, 4 20s. It's 4 20s. That's 80. When you have A, B, C, D, the 4 corners, you have everything that is full. So 80 is 100%. 80 equals to 100%. You have 60 plus 10. You have 4 times 20 equals to 80, where A, B, C, okay, equals to 60. When you add on D, okay, to C, it equals to 40. It equals to 40. Now, how do you add this D? I'm going to have to show you this whole thing, this formation. Come on, let's go. Whoop. Let's go. So here it is. The original formation is like this. It's A1. It's AB equals to 3, and it's ABC equaling to 6. It's 6, 1, 3. That is its formation. 365, 248. Let's leave that alone. Once you add D into this formation, this will, when you add D, okay, plus 4, okay, equals to 4, this will equal to 10. Once this equals to 10, you have like this. I go to 1, I go to 2, I go down to 3, and when I go up again, 4. I am home at 4. I went from here to here as 1 to 2 to 3. Sorry, that was your 6. Whoop, did I say that? I start at A. This is B. This is C. There's 2 ways to explain this, okay? First, let me finish with the numbers. I'll come back to this after, okay? So you have ABC equals to 6 or 60. ABC as easy as 1, 2, 3. This equals to 6. This equals to 6. Even in the addition part, it equals to 6. So for me, the ABC crossroad is after C, which is a reflection in our life where the 4th, okay, is the leap year. Anything to do with 4. So when we have 1, 2, 3, 6 plus 4 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So which way did we go? Are we going to count the sticks or are we going to count the dots? I started in dot 1. I went over to dot 2. I went over to dot 3. And then I went over to dot 4, which is now D and A come together. We can do the equation this way. So let's try and understand. Okay, so we did this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start over here in the same position. And I'm going to put a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here. And because I started in this position, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. And to come back over here, it is number 5. This one was 4. That one was 5. That number can be created here. The design is going to look like this.
if you're counting dots and creation. Here are 3 dots, but the roadway to 1 where you are, to 2 where you go, to 3 where you go, to 4 you come home. But there's only 3 because we went all the way around. The second way to look at this is we start in this position over here as a 3rd dot, and we go here as 1. We go over here as 1. We have 3 dots, and the 4th one completes the area. So when you go 6, your next one will bring you back to 1. So it envelops 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 6 over here, and I'm going to put 10 over here. This is what's created by 3 and 4. What's created by 3 and 4 is 7, 8, and 9. That's what's created from 3 and 4. And now we get to the A. The center value that splits everything up that we can see, okay, is number 5. That's where the split comes in. Because we're seeing the beginning, right? The beginning and the end. And inside of it, it's 7, 8, 9, meaning that A is 1 and A is 1, and inside of here is 2, 3, 4 to the vibration of 7, 8, 9. That doesn't make any sense. I have to take another look at that. I have to take another look if I should be looking at it that way, or is it sorry, 5, 6. Okay, 6, 7, 8. I have to explain that. I have to see why I do it this way. Why am I doing what I'm doing? If it ends on 6, I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on a second. So yes, so anyways, we're just going to show it to you another way. Here's 6. It ends on 6, and it began on 1, the polar of each other. So this is going to be 1 dot 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 6 right over here, and then it begins here on 6, okay, and it ends, okay, its other end after 6 is 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So it began with 1, it went to 6, it went from 6 to 10 because of 4, and it went 1 to 6 because of 2 and 3. So it went 1 to 6 because of number 5, and it went 6 to 10 because of number 4. And put this together, it's the fox pass in the sun. So now, which one will I use for my reflection? If I reflect into this world here, 7, 8, and 9, okay, it'll be 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 3 and 7. They all equal to 10. When we bring it into the inside world, creating a form, right, which would be number 13 or number 4, right, the fourth world. I'm going to show you that right now. So when you bring it into the 4th world, instead of doing it this way, you see your A, B, C over here, your 9, 8, 7. Your 9, your 8, and your 7 are going to get so now what happens here, we also want to get number 4. So in this entanglement, we're going to get 1 and 3 and 2 and 2 equaling to 4 equaling to 4. All these 13s are 1 plus 3 equals to 4. So they all fall into this formation. That is what you call raising the bar. Okay, the third one, okay, is there's raising the bar and lowering the bar. Now, when you, the next one is going to be the number 7. 1, 4, 7, 65, 60, 34. Memory. These two create memory. 4, 7. That's Jesus. Raising, lowering the bar. Number 13. Yes, now we're going to do number 7. So for number 7, we're going to have 1 and 6. We're going to have 2 and 5. We're going to have 3 and 4. They're all going to equal to 7. So we have 1, 4, 7. The reason I chose those is because entry into this world is 3, 3, and 3. 7 to 4 is 3, down to 1 is 3. 2 to 5 is 3, to 8 is 3. 9 to 6 is 3, down to 3 is 3. When you crisscross, you jump 2, but there's 1 in between. When we crisscross, we jump 44, but there's 3 in between. So now when we find out that the polarity is between 3 and 4, what does that now in between mean? When we found out that going this way, there are 3 numbers, 2, 3, and 4. Inverted, okay, inverted, the 2, 3, and 4, the vibration is inverted to 8, 7, and 6, right? They all, right, equal to 10, 10, 10, the same way the 10, 10, 10 is over here. Here's your 2 and 8 to create 10. Here's your 3 and 7, except this time we moved up to 4. Away from 1. And the reason for that is because we can only count in sections of 3 at a time. After that, it moves. And they even show you this. I don't know if you can see it in the artwork. Okay, that's the roulette table with the betting pattern in the roulette table. Looks like that. Hold on a second. There's not sure if you can see the further one. Down there, there's cubes. There's cubes and hexagons all the way through the center. Okay, you have to create more than one. You have to invert them. You have to create all that you can create from what you see. We are only given the skeleton of everything. We are only creating from the skeleton. We are creating from the skeleton, and we don't even know that we're creating even more. We created a story in the honest truth that we didn't know, but we needed to know. Where we got something from the truth was the odds in the game, but the game was pure. The games, not all games, but you have to understand the games. These games are pure because they tell you that honest story. But take into account what you see might be mesmerizing you because you see a 6. When you look at the other side of the dice, you see a 1. But what if you showed up and I'm going to go and create, I think I'm going to go create a dozen of these. And when I show you the dice I'm going to create, this is only the skeleton of what is going to be. Because this is only one dimension to the 7th gate of everything that surrounds it. So we're going to have 1 across from 6, 1 across from 5, 1 across from 4, 3, 2. We're going to have 2 across from 3, 2 across from 4, 2 across from 5. We're going to have 3 across from 4, 3 across from 5, and 3 across from 6. We're going to have 4 across from 5 and 4 across from 6. We're going to have 5 across from 6. Now, when we have this happening, remember, it's this way, it's this way, and it's this way. 3 rings, Rubik's, 24 to the corners, 8 by 3, 24 to the inside over here, round out the 2 colors that go in the center, 24, 6 that come up in the center is the center dot, 24, 24, 48, equaling to 54 colors on Rubik's Cube. 6 colors, 9 each, equaling to 54. The sun, S-U-N. The S is the 19th letter in the alphabet. The U is the 21st letter in the alphabet. And the N is the 14th letter in the alphabet. And guess what? The alphabet has a reverse alphabet. Can you tell me the alphabet backwards? Now, if you haven't heard that before, look it up right now. Because everything I want to say, in most part,
is everything that's already been said, but showing you the entanglement of where there's 7 dots even missing to this, but it creates the 8. Okay, gonna be back in a minute. What did I do with the water? I'm gonna be back in a minute. I know I brought a bottle, but may have left it in the bathroom. Oh yeah, not a place for the bottle. Okay, we're rocking. We're rocking. I even remember what I was talking about. You know who I sound like now? Jethro Bodine. Jethro Bodine, Did he learn from the character he was? I did. I think I learned from all the characters I ever watched on TV. That's who put me together. That's right. I'm one of them. I couldn't be who I was. How did I learn? Oh my God, must have been my mother and my father. My God, I learned from my sisters and my brothers. Oh, the people, which people? Oh, my friends at school. Oh, okay. I learned from them too. How did I rationalize? Where did I draw the line? Where did I stand up? Where did we learn who are we? We are everything and more. There is a vibration. There is something going on the planet. There is something going on in more than who we are, other than how we know we have ailments, how we know what we don't like to be punished with mentally, physically, rationally. I was only chewing gum in class, but you stuck it underneath the desk. Okay, but I'm only chewing gum now and I'm swallowing it. Well, it's not good for you. So why should it bother anybody if you're chewing gum in class? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because you shouldn't chew gum in class because it takes away from paying attention. You know, that's all. The minute you got to open that wrapper, get the gum out. Does anybody really know what it means to pay attention? So now you already know we've taken the pay. That comes in someday during the week if you're a working person or whatever. Some kind of money comes in. Let's call it the pay. There's a payout in life. The payout. Okay, so we were talking about the division of 3 and 4. If we changed all the sides of this dice to have all the other dices, and then we create this great design, and then we have to understand also, how do we build with it? Where do the numbers go? How do we set the coordinates? Right now, I'm taking pieces and parts of everything I do from the coordinates of the creation at the very moment. From the George Jetson to Elroy, and they're on Mars. They've been they're on the moon. They're on the moon, so we already know that the spacemen were on the moon. So if they were on the moon, then George Jetson must be an ET if he was on the moon. And since we were on the moon and they were on the moon, well, that's what they told us. They showed us how the machines work. How would they know how the machines work if they weren't on the moon? How the Jetsons lived? How would they know? Where does that knowledge come from? That's crazy knowledge, no? Is it crazy knowledge that I can tell you a story with a dice cube? But I can also tell you a story with a dice cube. But I want to present to you what the greatest casinos in the world use and call this pyramidal, this pyramidal, three-sided pyramid. Is this a three-sided pyramid? Yes, it's a three-sided pyramid. This is known as the pyramid gateway. Being of 3 sides, now it's questionable. It is 3 sides. It is 3 sides. It is 3 sides, right? It's 3 sides held up on this point, okay? Held up on this angle. What is this actual angle? Because the angle to the sun and the Fox Pass, 4554. 4554. So we got 3 sides, and the base, 3.5, the base, to the poles, let's call them the poles. Can we call these the poles? Because these are all offsetting poles. You see the way this one goes up and this one goes down. Sorry, this one is down, this one goes up. Then this one comes down, and this one goes up. Unless you want to come all the way around. You see, you can go up and down, right? Or you can go down 1, down 2, up 3, right? In order to get here, okay, okay, you start here. You want to go here. You go 1, 2, 3, or you go 1. So here again is the difference between what is 3 and what is 4. Just 4 corners. You have to move 1, 2 to the 3rd corner. If you can't go straight across, but it's all questionable and it's all games, what games you can play with this. So it's 3 sides. It's 3 sides, and when it's this way, it's 4 sides. Plus a roof and a bottom. But there's 4 sides. But this way, there's only 3 sides. So now we see the difference between 3 and 4 once again. Now the division of 66 and the understanding of its arts is something I'm still trying to learn. Remember to remind me of raising the bar, is that although 66, right, would be two of these, where these two meet face to face, right? This dividing fine line, okay, is what I would call Mars with no form. When I divide it to the seventh gate and I give Mars form because of 66, I create a separation. Instead of my single line, okay, instead of my single line, I become a larger line. And then I put one on this side and one on this side. See this? I created one in between these two. So if this was 66, what would this be? In all actuality, I created separation. Let me restyle this again. It's this. Okay. If I was to go 6, 5, 4, okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, and then I'll put 3 over here. And there's one slight division. I like to call it right now at this point, the division of Mars. Okay. Now, what happens in gematria and here, okay, if you can see there's a separation between 6 and 6. I'm trying to figure out why I have separation here and I'm not getting separation here. When I create this, I must call this Earth. And I call it Earth. In fact, I call it more than Earth. I'm just going to have to show you something. To the singular area, okay, to the singular area, okay, this is the singular skeleton. We go 7, 6, 5, 6, 5. The reason I'm showing it to you this way and not this way, because inside of here, the single skeleton ends up creating 4 worlds because there's 4 squares in here. By creating these 4 squares, okay, you can automatically divide. You can automatically create that division. And by having the area here and having the area here, the actuality of what has been created is this. Center field. This is center field between them. 10-10, if you want to look at it that way. This is the outcome. Now you're going to ask me, where did I get this from? Let me show it to you again. There are actually 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. Agree or disagree that in Rubik's Cube, you have to turn an area. This is turning an area. This area is shared to what area could be changed. This whole area could be changed. I don't want to look at it that way. Mars is number 51. So because of this and because of the numbers, right? They show that Mars is a division. Okay, so the only way to get a division of Mars, okay, is to go center of something. Direct mirror. Earth is different. Earth is number 52. So right away it tells me about 2 lines. So if I'm going to have 2 lines, the minimum size of my creation would be this. That would actually show me this, in this I can create this, which I can create this, which reflects this over here, shows me gematria. Here I bar the 12. And now I have to create my upper world. What is above is below,
so are the numbers. And if the numbers are above in those numbers, there's going to be a story. This is our birth line right over here. This line right over here. That's our way into the world. This is our vibration. This is where 666 meets 234. When you get to 234, there's 666 left to the 90-degree angle. This is where the moon sets in. This is your 360 degrees, which is only 1/4 of the number of minutes there are in a day. Counted by the minute, 60-60, 66, 60-60, 60-60-24, right? You want to put it together? 60, 60, 60-60. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? 4, 6, 8, 12, 16. 16 and 8, 24, 12 and 12, 24. Okay, 6 times 4, 24. 4 times 6, 24, equals 24, equals 24, equals 24. 60-60, and there's a story deep inside of this. This one gives you your gateway to 17, gateway to Q. Gateway to Q, because 1 and 6 equals to 7, and 1 times 6 equals to 6. So it is the gateway to the house, created by Q, the 17th letter. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, 7 and 8. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 6 is 6. 6 and 8. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8, equals to 6. Would you agree that is an 8 and that is an 8? Would you agree that when I turn over 4 and 2 for 6, that would be a 6? Or if you want to show me 5 and 3 for 8, if you want to show me 6 and 2 for 8, is that an 8? That's an 8. And I'll turn it over to 15. 1 and 5 is 6. So I only tell the story of the professionals, what they gave the story to us. So this is the house planet. And the game and the card is 26, 26. And the queen, 62. And God, 26. And dog, 26. And cat, 24. They're going to tell a story because they go into the pounds. This is going to create 12 and 8. It's also part of the building of Rubik's Cube. When you move the side of Rubik's Cube, you will be moving how many? 8 of 12 numbers. Creation. 1 and 2, bar the 12. Anyways, okay, so we saw 6 and 8, no more games. This is seconds and minutes. And the thing about this is A, B, C equals to 6 or 60. Whoops, sorry about that. 6 or 60. A, B, C equals to 6 or 60, right? When you add D, let's say D40, WD40 is a reverse of each other. But anyways, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, God. Okay, wow, I hate missing this stuff. I run out, I have to slow down. I like to write small. This is not me. I'm going too fast. I don't want to forget. I'm trying to catch up to the information, So 7 and 8 is created from 17. 6 and 8 is created from 24. 24 in the word house planet is 68 and 68. But there's more than that, because inside of house, use, okay, this word use has a numeric value of 45. The 5th letter, the 19th letter, 24, and the 21st letter, 45. This is Fox. The first 2 letters, O and H, equals to 23, created by 5 times 3, 5 plus 3, which is possibly the core over here on the cross, 35 to 1 in roulette. And why is my camera doing that? No, this is no good. I can't work like this. These machines, send me an expert. The autofocus is on, the autofocus is off. The autofocus is on, the autofocus is off. Am I going too fast? Oh, God. I think I know what good looking is, eh? That's good looking. Oh, my God. If I was watching my videos, I would be sick. Okay? I check everything. I have to see everything, and I just accept it as it is, but I make the changes if I could. If I can't make them, big deal. It's not my problem. I don't have to live with it, and even if I did, if I couldn't, I would say something. But believe you me, the reality is the reality, the truth is the truth, and it is what it is. It's just like not being able to see the page that I present in front of me. So we have 5 and 3, which was one of the 8s. We had 4 and 4, which was one of the 8s. We had 6 and 2, which was one of the 8s. We had 5 and 1, which was one of the 6s. Planet of the 8s. Planet of the 8s. Planet of the 8s. 5 and 1 is 6. 4 and 2 is 6. 3 and 3 is 6. They all tell a story, and there's artwork that goes along with it. So now let me get to the finite. Okay? I need that. I need to. I'm also hungry. How would I know if anybody was on Facebook right now? Just give me a second. Just give me a second here. Anyways, okay. So what it is, I was talking about 100. I went from 60 to 100. So by going 60 to 100, okay, my question is, would it be 102 because that's what the kilometers to the miles are? Why is it 102? But anyways, once we get to 100, and we have 60 seconds in the hour from a total of 100, okay, we are missing 40 seconds. to make that 100. Where did these 40 seconds go? Or where are their values? So I'm going to use the values like this. I went from 1, A, B, C, took me over to number 6. Okay, was it the beginning of 6? Was it 60? Or was it 69? I mean, was it 60? Was it 60? Was it 59? Or was it 60? It wasn't 60 something. It wasn't up to 69, was it? Because 69 is in rotation. '69 is in rotation. Now, one of the things about 69 in rotation is that 65 and 59. So what we're going to do is 6, okay? 6, 6, 6. Hold on a second. No, I got this wrong. .5 to 6.9. Should I be running it this way, or should I be going over to 70? Where do our numbers start? Because I am always assuming that our reality of our numbers starting is right over here. These for me, this is my numbers. And one of the reasons I say this is I want to look at some realities. When the blast off is coming, they're always starting at T minus 10, 9, 8, 7. When they count that T minus, okay, they're standing up here at the 7th gateway. Okay, so in order to create, where are they creating the numbers from? Is it from a straight line? T minus and going this way, which is the line. The reason for this, if they're counting for 20, it's 10 on this side and 10 on this side. This is the gematria scale, remember. Anyways, they're starting at 20, but that doesn't matter because they go from 10 down to 1, showing me 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1. So they're showing me, okay, that through these numbers, okay, 10, A, B, C, D, A, B, C equals 6, plus D equals to 10. So now you've had before and after where you're back to 1, 1 to 6, and 6 to 1. So you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you went 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because to get to this, it was A plus B plus C equals to 6. And then you went 6 plus 4 equals to 10. So inside of that, okay, inside of that is 7, 8, and 9. Inside of that is 7, 8, and 9. So because it created 10, okay, that means in between 6, okay, dot, 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 and 1 is 7, 8, 9. Now, in between 1 and 6, okay, is 2, 3, 4, 5. But this 1 and 6 was created. It was 1 plus 2 plus 3 equaling to 6. So you had A, B, C equals F. A, B, C equals F. So these are your only letters to work with part of your creation. A, B, C, F. So if you're just going to say F, that is your creation. And once you get to 10J, which is formated from D, JD, Jack of Diamonds, okay, you have recreated. You have recreated when 10 came. Recreation of creation. The passageway is 66. The understanding of the passageway of what's in between is questionable, because I can look at this differently. I can look at this as all decimals, and it can be 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. So if it's 1.6, it had to get all the way through here to get here. Is that right? And the same count, I can go 6.5, 6.4, 6.3, 6.2, 6.1. Because if I can do it this way, I can do it that way. Now, we're going to start this again. When we get over to 10J, okay, we started at 6, but we added the 4. I'm not really sure which way I'm going to go with this. I ended up with 10. So how am I going to take these two? Am I going to go F? Okay. F is going to be standardth. This is what it's going to be. Standardth. So when we come to the third one, A and A, should I put EA over here for death, a standard death? We get to F1 because F1 is standard. What I'm saying is A, B, C information in which encompasses, hold on a second, which encompasses its reality. Remember, if you weren't taught this at one part in your schooling somewhere, if you haven't seen it somewhere, then whatever I'm doing could be nonsense. But if you've seen it somewhere before, then I'm not the first one to say it, but it might be the first time you see it this way. So over here, I have first. And over here, I have second. And over here, okay, I have third. And over here, I've got the beginning of a long history, fourth. I have the gold. I have the silver. And only because I have the bronze, I know there were two before me. And knowing that I am R and U, 18 and 21, the runner-up. The runner-up. 18 and 21 for the letters. Okay, up equaling to 37, runner equaling to 14, 35, 45, 53. 53, 14, 37, 37, 53, 96. Really? 18 and 5. 28 could be the connecting cycle. 28 and 23. 51, 51, 39, the angels of Mars. 39 and 51, 90. Is that what I got? Did I get 90? Okay. Anyways, this is the standard debt. These are the numbers. So now we want to bring it into the next formation. So bring it into the next formation. I have a big question. Do I begin at 4? And if I begin at 4, okay, will my number be beginning at 6 or beginning at 4? I'm trying to understand. This was standard. No matter what, this is standard. The reason it's standard is because A and B equals to C. They put it back into the formula ABC instead of it just equaling to C3 and then going to D4 plus C3 equaling to 7. They went on to ABC equaling to 6 plus 4D equaling to 10. And that's where your polarity comes in. Now, if we did the same thing again, we'd only be starting over at 1. So what would be next from 1? 1, okay, and the next number after 4 would be 5. So it'd be 1 and 5, or A and E, okay, equaling to 6. So that 6 would start over again. So that 6 would start over again, and the next number after that 5 would be 6. So now it would be 6 and 6. So after that 6 and 6, the next number to 6 and 6, this would be 12, this would be 3. So after that number of 3, okay, would be 7, and we'd be back to the next level of 1 again. Do you follow what I'm saying with this? How we I go A. Then I went AB. By going AA, it equals to 2B. So now I go AB. AB equals to C3. So now what I do is I go either, now what I do is, hold on a second. Now what I do is one of two things. Now what I do, one of two things. Now I go A and B, okay, equals to 3. Now I go 3, okay, plus 3 equals to 6, because that's the next level. I didn't do 3 yet. So now I did C. I reflected on C. Do you follow what I'm saying? So now I've reflected on 3. I went AB equals to 3. My next letter or number to letter, which would be 3. So it'd be 3 and 3 equaling to 6, which is equivalent to A plus B plus C altogether is 6. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If I would have did A plus B equals to the C and we stop, we're going to go naturally to the next letter, and that would be D. And that would equal to G. So polarities, okay, between C and D coming together in this situation makes G, okay, makes C and D, creates D, okay, at the polarity to C in this instance, where it took us to the other side of 6 into 7 by not running this formation, not mirroring the 3. ABC took us to 6. This one here, I'll finish with this one. So we have 4 plus 3 equals to 7. So that D automatically is the polarity. And the two of them together show, right, since they're the polarity, now you can show it right here. Here is the 7th gate. 66 is the polarities now, because we added the one more number in this situation over here. Because the situation that we run by is ABC equaling to 6, ABCD equaling to 10. So where I'm getting to with this is we were speaking about time, where we get 100% of something, then we should be running. Why are we running 60 seconds on the clock? We're running 60 seconds on the clock, and this is the formation of the numbers. So where is the time being used up? How is the time being used and altered? Okay, or why do we have to use 60? What's going on with 40? Where is 40? Why is that in our clock? Why are we using it? Because we mirrored, okay, and our natural world is 60. Our natural world is 60. The alter world, the reflective world, the polar worlds add on 40 more. That's where the 40 seconds is gone. So does that mean 2/3 of what is wrong with this time, or what is going on? What is that situation? This one over here, 33, right? That would be the mass. That would be like in Christmas. This one over here is 87. That is the gateway to 17. 78. I don't remember if you knew what we were talking about here, but I certainly don't remember myself. Oh, well, there's 6 hours 4 times a day. 6 times a day, there's 4 hours. There's 4 blocks of 6 hours. There's 6 blocks of 4 hours. There's 8 hours of day, 16 hours a night, which is created by number 44, which was created by number 84. 4 times 21. They are polars. This creates a polarity in here. Why? Because 2 plus 1 equals to 3. But inside this polarity of 1 and 2, the number is now changed to 5 and 3. 3 from the first world. And what happens to ABC? What happens to ABC? What happens to ABC is A equals to 1, B equals to 2, C equals to 3, D equals to 4, E equals to 5, F equals to 6, G equals to 7, H equals to 8, I equals to 9, okay, 0 equals to 64. But anyways, okay, so we take this over here and we go A plus B equals C. Okay, so we have A and B equals C. So we have 1 and 2 equals to 3. Now, if I would go, since I have C and it's already been created, I know the next letter to be D. You know, if I'm a little dumb, not calling it dumb, but seeing it a different way, sorry for the wording. Okay, so the next one would be D. So I would go D plus 3 equals to G, which is 7. Okay, so when you do this formation over here, you would go 4 and 7, and in between getting there is 5 and 6. That's how 4 gets over to 7. So my question is it this and this as an equation? Because 7 going this way, 7 gets 6, then 7 gets 5. 4 gets 5, then 4 gets 6. Oh, yes, and 4 gets 7. But inside of 4 or 7, you hold this number over here. So these all create this scenario. So that's my question. That's my question. If this is the way the work goes. So in the last piece, when I was doing this, is this the, let me check if this is the page I should be on. No, okay, it's over here. Okay, because I question what I see, right? Is it 1 all the way to 6? And if it is everything else a decimal in between? Right? There's no 1.1 decimal. There's no 1 point. You see, encrypted between, if this was decimals, or would this just be the numbers at hand? Right? I'm only missing 6, 7, 8, 9 in here. If I was looking all for numbers, I'd be missing 1 and 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you follow what I'm saying? Either I use this in this formation, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. These are the in-between areas where they meet, okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. They meet at 6.3. When 6.3 meets, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1.4 meets 6.3. They meet at the sun, the DNA. 1.3 and 2.6 meet. 6 and 1, 7. 2 and 3, 5. 6 and 1, 7. 1 and this is first, this is second, this is third. Right, this is first, second, third. So the second one from here would go with the second one from here. And they're all supposed to say 7.5. And this is your moon connection, 7.5, moon connection. 6 and 1, all these 6s with 1s will create 7. 1 and 6, 7. 2 and 5, 7. 3 and 4, 7. 4 and 3, 7. 5 and 2, 7. So, and that's your cube telling that story right over here. All the 7s. So again, back to that number 4, where in standard death, it is in 4th. It is the runner-up. 4th runs all the way to 20th. And there's a story in there. So, but we're not going to talk about that right now. There's too many things going on. When I counted between here and here and here and here, what's going on? 6.7, 6.8, 6.9. Does that mean between 6 and 7, we'd have to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If that is true, and we have to look for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in between in the spirit of 76 is the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missing. There's nothing else missing. Only this one. When we count up, there's 8 missing. Well, if there were 8 missing, the only one that we're missing is right over here. There's 8 numbers, or there's no numbers. Because the countdown, counting from 1, the countdown from 9, counting at 1, is 1. Counting from 2, if you remove 2 from 9, it becomes 8. If I add 8 to this, it becomes 9. But that's not the real way to count in some areas, because when I go from 9 to 10, there's only 1. But when you go this way, there's 8. There's 1 this way, and there's 8 this way, right? 9 plus 1 equals 10. But if you have to go 1 all the way to 9, okay, you need 1 plus 8 equals to 9. So you have to, question your question. So anyways, here we went 6, 7, 6, 8, 6, 9, and we're going to reverse 1, 9, 1, 8, 1, 7. When you add these two up, 9 and 7, 16, 8 and 8, 16, 7 and 9, 16, 6 and 1, 7, 6 and 1, 7. So you're going to get 7, 16. You're going to get 7, 16, and 7, 16 throughout this. They're all 7s. 77, 77, 77 of Christ. 60. This will be carried out with an automatic 10 and will become 77, 78, 79. Do you remember this over here? Well, these 3 over here are actually talking about 77, 78, 79. As well, they will be talking about 97, 98, and 99. And the reason for that is because of what the French say. And when the French speak, they say, when the French speak, they mention 10, 20, and 20 and 10 in singular version. When they say, when they speak into the 70s, they will say 70 and then 15, like 60 et 15. 60 et 14. So they're saying 60 and 14. So they use the formation, okay, of the polarity of 3 of the 4th dimension. They're using this polarity. Okay, so they don't have to mention it again. So I'll explain it to you. A, B, C, D equals to 10. So after that, you start at 11 because you finished the first formation at A, B, C, D. A, B, C, dice stands like this. A, B, C, D, dice stands flat. I lost my vision. Wow. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, and then you have the polarity. What was that number I just said? What was that number? Wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe I lost it. I just slipped right out. I was following a guideline in my head. Oh, yes, number 19, right.
In French, they specifically separate. First of all, TH does not begin in language until you are fourth. There are other wordings, but in numbers, it's first, second, third, and runner-up. Fourth. When you are fourth, you can hit a grand slam. When you are 4, you can get 4 balls and walk the first. If 4 men walk, you come home. This is the polarity of 3. At 4, we begin at 11, and it is the TH. We are the runner-up to the gold, the silver, and the bronze, and now we run into the TH. So when we run into the TH, you run into it at 10th, and you count down all the way to 20th. And you count 11 through 19 are those numbers. So when you count, you started in the 70s. But the 70s only begin by connecting the 60s. A, B, C. You connected the 60s in order to get to the 70s, and it is standard. And even the word tells you it's standard by first, second, and third. AA in the first formation. AA was the beginning. AB creates E, in where you get ETH. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. 1 times 2 equals to 2. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So now what you've converted to where you are going to where your answer is, okay, you already get in its own formation 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. We already see that it is the latter creating the second formation of the Fibonacci, where the beginning of the Fibonacci, 1 plus 1 or A plus A, will create that B-like, creating this formation over here. And in this formation, 3 plus 2 equals to 5, 2 times 3 equals to 6. And that, anyways, it's just, there's just so much to go over because it's not what only I say. But I wanted to talk about barring the 12, 66, 52, 45, 52. The fox pass in 66, the 20th and the 25th letter. But because this is the 20th letter, all zeros that you find equal to 6. So add 6 to this equation. So we now equal to 51, and that is Mars. 52 is Earth. We now have 5 and 2, 7. 5 plus 2 equals to 10. We now have 5 times 1. We end up with 65. Now, the thing about this is forget about the 0, okay? But the 1 plus 0 is back to number 17 again, in which the French stipulate when they say 60, okay, 10, and 7. That's their 17. This is 17. It only happens between 17, 18, and 19. It only happens between 17, 18, and 19. And this is the skeleton, don't forget, because we all know that 17 is not just 17, right? 17 and 17 equals to 34 DC equals to its polarity. But when you equal to its polarity to a single division from where its polarity is going or coming from, so we go 17 over 17, and we get 14. 1 and 1 is 2. So we get 214. So we get this equation over here, which is 2 and 5. And this can be a various amount of relationships. The mathematical
outlook of this over here is already over here and back to the number it is. It is Earth, Earth's heart. So everything comes and talks and tells. So what does it mean to bar 12? Or how about to raise the bar or lower the bar? Now, if you raise the bar, where are you raising it from? And how high are you raising it? And why are you raising it? The question is, if creation of life is standard, which would be A, B, C, then the first part of the bar would be 6. Because it took A and B to create C. And then C came back with A, B, C, because A, B was standard in C, where C is standard, okay, in D. All of CAB is standard in C. It's its formation. So we get 6 over here in standard. So when you bar the 66, okay, are you what part of creation are you barring? Whoop, something keeps falling. I'm just trying to see, because in that formation of barring 66, it is the passage to 7, 8, 9. In between 66, you go up to 7, you come down. You add these 3 numbers together, it's 19, plus 8 is 27, plus 9 is 36. This is your crown of creation. Can I just see if I can... That's your primary crown of creation right here. These 9 areas. These fabulous 9 areas. So we raise, so this is 12, also known as 66. So 12 would bring in the bat. All the bats come in with 12. Now, what is it? The bats are upside down? Yeah, we're barring it. So if we're barring it, or we're raising the bar, okay, are we raising the bar to 13? Or did we lower the bar to 12? But we're barring the 12. Why are we barring the 12? Why are we barring the 12? The reflection of 12 on dice is 1. So we bar 12, okay, but we don't bar 2. So it's either 2 or it's 12. Well, if it's 12 in total, okay, as 6 and 6, the total of 12 equates to a 3. The total of 1 and 1 equates to a 2. And now I'm finding a polarity between 2 and 3. So if there's a sort of polarity between 2 and 3, and there's a known polarity between 3 and 4, what is that going to tell me? The equation finites multiplying and adding, okay, will equal back to 2 again in this equation. The equation of, I'm just trying to think, 2 and 3 and 2 and 4. Is that what it was? Hold on a second. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 and 1 is 3. 2 and 1 is 3. Just trying to see where I'm going with this. Was the other one 1 and 4? Is that the, hold on a second. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this becomes the gateway like we did on the other page, right over here, through Earth, the Fox Pass. See, Mars is the sun and the Fox Pass. 9 times 5 is Mars. See, the planet house is 6 and 8. The planet house is 6 and 8, created by 2 and 4. Okay. Mars. Wow, I keep getting visions. They come in, they go out. 6 and 5, 15, 6 and 5, 30 and 11 equals to 42. So when Mars is creating, okay, 6 and 5, and 6 and 5 recreates 42. 42 or 24 recreates the planet house. Those are the numbers for the planet house. The planet house, 6 and 8, have an inverse in dice that where you see 5 and 1, you're going to flip it over to 5 and 1, and what are you going to see? 6 and 2 for 8. 6 and 2 for 8. They use this in professional games. They tell real stories. The Bat Mitzvah and the Bar Mitzvah. The Bar Mitzvah at 13, the Bat Mitzvah at 12. The bats are upside down. What is happening with the bats? The Bat Mitzvah, adding 1 to 12 equals 78. That is that gateway to Earth. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. It also shows you that when you go 3 times 17, it equals to 51. That is Mars. That is Mars, my friends. When you hold the cube on this angle, I don't know all the numbers in there, but there's a whole bunch of things still going on. So again, let me get back to numbers. When you're counting in French, you will separate the numbers between 1 and 9, and then between 10, okay, and 20. At 21, the 21st, okay, this is your 1 and 21. But nothing separates until you hit 18. Nothing separates, but when it does separate, it's 17, 18, 19. 17, 18, 19. The reason for this is to the left and to the right. Not only that, what happens is the beginning, the re-beginning of numbers is number 19. When you end, you begin. If we take this dice this way and I flip it over to restart again and put another dice over here, 1 dice here and 1 dice here. First there was 1 dice, right? Now I duplicate this dice. Do I have another dice? Wow, I can't believe it. Can't believe I can't find it. Where's, okay, so I have 2 dice, right? First I have 1 dice. And actually, there are 4 of them. There should be 4 of them. 4 by 3, 12. But there's really not. There's really 1, and they move. There's 36 numbers in roulette. This one will move 3. Another 3 is 12. Another 3 is 15. Another 3 is 18. We will always take up 3 rows of numbers. And then on the bottom, you will always take up 3 rows of numbers. And then there will be the center row, 111 connect. To 555, cinquento. I just like to say it that way. So we have the woman and the man, the bat mitzvah, what can happen when the moon comes out, and there's all kinds of things going in here. So to take it away, we're going to get back to this, and I'm not going to forget about the bat mitzvah, and I don't want to forget about when we jump numbers. Am I going to use these as decimal points? I don't know. Or do I go whole numbers? So instead of being just 7, 8, 9, instead of it being just 7, 8, 9, right, I'd have 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then over here there's nothing missing. Do you follow what I'm saying? Either I go 6.7, 6.8, 6.9, and there's nothing here, but I'm assuming that there is. I'm assuming that between 6 and 7 is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, and then you get to 7. And then 8, 9 is in a row, and then boom, you're over to 1 again. If we were working in the 2 formation, I don't want to get into that right now. And I don't even know if I'll remember either, but I just want to go on to the next page, and because I'm practically forgetting where I was, where we have the roulette table. It's not exactly this way, but this is the way I'm going to do it. We talk about this first set of numbers. In roulette, it has 12 numbers set up. 2, 5, 8, 2. When you add to a single digit, it's just going to keep repeating. 2, 5, 8, 2. And then it's going to be 5, 8, 2. And then it's going to keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And remember, standard. Remember standard, like I spoke, A, B, C, standard? So the first 9 are standard. So the first 9 are standard. So if the first 9 are standard, let's just remove this for the fun of it and remove this for the fun of it. The minute you make your first move, okay, your next move is over here. That's one move. Now the center of the board is over here. So you have standard move. You have one move, two moves, three moves. You have three moves. Your next move is going to be your fourth move. Takes you to the other side of the board. Your fifth move, okay, and your sixth move. So I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my sixth move, I'm on the other side complete. And now, how many more moves do I have? 1, 2. 2 moves. So it took me 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. Okay, it took me 4 moves. Okay, on my fifth move, is that what it is? Let me see again. Let me see if I get this right. I got this. Move 1, move 2, move 3. Move 3, I'm at the center. I arrive at center moving 3. The fourth move, okay, takes me over the center. Takes me 1/3 over the center. Okay, the fourth move takes me 1/3 over center. The fifth move is 2/3 over center. Let me go. Let me see this. 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves, 4 moves, 5 moves. That's 5 moves. I moved. Let me see this. I moved. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Still got 2 moves to go. Oh, my dice cube I got this on too many. Let's check that again. Move 1, move 2, move 3. After 3 moves, I've made it to the center. Now, 1 move, 1/3 over. 2 moves, 2/3 over. 3 moves, I'm completely over. It took me 3 moves to go over center. Okay? On the fourth move, okay? On the fourth move, okay? On the fourth move. And the fourth move, it'll be just like the first move. So again, once again, the movement in numbers waging all the way down. Now my question is, whoa. Now my question is there one dice cube coming from the bottom going up and the other going this way? Because the dice cubes are going to do something funny. Okay? This is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's going to happen here is, will the dice tumble? Will the dice tumble onto this side? Will the dice tumble onto this side? Imagine if each one of these areas can contain 1 or 2 dice. So this design here, your first hexagon area, in which I've never seen before. Why not? I don't know. Okay. Happens over here. I'm trying 1, 4, 7, 10. Okay, this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. It should happen, but it doesn't happen. This here, okay, 5, 9, 7, 1, 3, 5. You will see here. Okay, you will see here. You'll see 7, 9 here and here. 7, 9. I said this can't happen. Here it could happen. Okay, here it happens. But there it cannot, because this is a black 10. This is a red 10. 1 is the only one that changes between red and black in roulette. So this is the center cube and connection to the heart of roulette. And this is the cube that takes its movement inside roulette, going all the way up and coming down and spinning its way around. I don't know, but that's what it does. And this is the movement. It's 3 movements. It's what did I do? It's 1, 2, 3. You get to the edge. 1, 2, 3. You're out of the edge, and that runs you into this formation. Okay? 1, 4, 7. But I don't want to forget about the bar mitzvah and the butz mitzvah, the bats mitzvah. 120, 122. The only one in between is 11, 11. 11 times 11 is 121. Fits right in between. Also noted to be 55, 22. Creation and creation. Creating 5. Anyways, 147 divided by 3 equals 0.333 equals 1.333 equals 2.333. If I multiply it times 3 times 3 times 3, this equals to 21. This equals to 12. This equals to 3. 2 plus 1 equals to 3. They all 147. Okay, 147. I don't know if I should do that. All, each one equals to 3. If you would do the 258, if you divide it by 3, it becomes 0.666. It becomes 1.666. It becomes 2.666. But when you multiply it by 3, it becomes 3 times 2. One, 4, 7 divided by 3. 2, 5, 8 divided by 3. 3, 6, 9. And here we're going to go multiplied by 3. 0.333, 1.333, 2.333. This divided by 3. 0.666, 1.666, 2.666. Okay, 3 divided by 3 equals to 1, equals to 2, equals to 3. 1/3, 2/3, and a whole. So we're going to go back to what I was doing before, the movement of the cube. Here I have a design. Hopefully I can show you a design if I didn't lose it in my pages. Multiplication by 3. 3 times 1 equals to 3. 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 times 7 equals to 21. The 3 family, meet them. Meet them in the creation of LD, of CA and UG. 4, 16, 20, hold on a second, 4, 16, 21, and 7. 4, 16, and 1. Does it show you anything? 1, 4, 7, 16. Where do I get it? C equals 3. A equals to 1, L equals to 12, D equals to 4, U equals to 21, G equals to 7. So these two come together equals to 28. Slash 2 plus 8 equals to 1, Pythagorean. L and D comes together. Okay, L and D polarity. And this is also purple. The game of pool makes this purple and makes purple polarity. To create purple, you need red and you need blue. To create this, 1 and 2 is 3. It'll create the sun. This will be your creator of the sun and the light right here. So this plus 4 equals to 16 slash 7. Now C and A comes together. 3 plus 1 equals to 4, which is D. So they're showing you this formation, okay? And they're showing you their value, their full value of everything is 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So the full value is either 33, mass 21 and 12, right? Like in Christmas, okay? Plus the value house that it is in, or the separating house of 3. The singularity, okay, and the duality. So my question is like this, you know, the singularity or the duality, how is it split? Mars, Earth. Mars, Earth. This is the way I'm looking at it. But when they come together, right, it either comes together like this and like this, or it comes together like this. And then since you have to have 1, you have to have 3 of them. And I'm questioning myself, this is something new, okay, except there are no blocks on each of them. And their formation, what's going on here and here, is all mixed up inside of here. So anyways, let's go on to formation number 2. So now, okay, the mathematics show you that 3 times any one of these will create 3, 12, and 21. So if we come on to 2, 5, and 8, so 2 times 3, 3 times 5, and 8 times 3 equals to 6, the letter F, equals to 15, the letter O, equals to 24, the letter X. Anybody see a fox somewhere? Nobody see a fox anywhere. Okay, forget about the fox. Now in this situation, we're going to do the same thing. When we add 2 times 3, okay, when we add 2 times 3, we have ABF that comes together. Is that what, let me see this again. Let me see this again. Hold on a second. What did I do here? 3 times 1 equals 3. So you had CA equals to 4. Here you had LD equals to 7. How do we get LD? 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Where is 3 times 4 is 12? Yes. Okay. I'm not going to use the 3 number here. So I went 3 times 2 equals 6. So I am going to use 2 and 6 equals to 8. Here I went 3 times 5 equals to 15. Just trying to see if I should mark it down. 3 times 5 equals to 15. I'm just trying, okay. 3 times 5 equals to 15. 1 plus 5 equals to 6. So here we had 2 and 6. Here we're going to have 15 and 5. Here we had 2 and 6 equaling to 8. Here we're going to get 15 and 5 equaling to 20. This 20, okay, will equal to 2. Now we're going to go into the next section, okay, where it's 3 by 8. Okay, and this equals to 24. 2 plus 4 equals to 6. Did I do that right? You see here, it came out to 147. Here, it should have come out, I don't know why, did I make a mistake somewhere? 3 and 5 is 6, 3 times 8 is 6. They created 6, 6, 6. Okay, that's correct. 3 by 8 is 24, create 6, 6, 6. So now what I do is I go 24 and 8 equals to 32. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So all the equations, the equation ended up equaling to 2, 8, and 5. And I started with 2, 8, and 5, where I started with 1, 4, and 7, and it ended up with 1, 4, and 7. But the combinations of letters that came together was B and F equal to H, where C, hold on a second, 3 times 5 equals to 15, where, hold on a second, where E and O came together, and that equals to 20. That was over here, E and O equal to 20. And then in the last one, it was H and X came together to equal to 32. And the total of this piece over here is 60. And the total of this piece over here is 36. 3, 12, 21, 36. 52 earth plus the 8 heaven. 52 earth plus the 8 heaven. Over here it's 33 the mass in rotation plus the 3 creation. And then the last one of 3, 6, 9. 3 times 3 equals to 9. 6 times 3 equals to 18. 9 times 3 equals to 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 1 and 8 is 9. So you can see the formation of all your numbers to creation, okay, is only 3, 6, and 9. It's only when you get to number 4 does everything change. So I question myself. If pi is 3 point blank, then its polar is 4 point blank. And what is that polar? The polar to that is inside some of these numbers. I'm trying to hear A, B, C. To where you get from C, okay, if I am going to go over to what it is next as the direct polar, A and B equals to the C, I automatically, by creating the third corner through it, I automatically have to go to 4, so I do come to G. So now I'm going to do G, so now I have to have 3, 4, and G come up. Did I do this equation here yet? I didn't do that equation. I thought I did. I have this equation. I'll do that equation. So I have 3 AB equals 3. Now, after that, I have to go and 3, and then I have to go 3 plus 4 equals to 7. So my stretch is now 3 and 7. The 4 counts for everything in between and connecting to 7. So that will be 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, and 7.6, 7.5, 7.4, 7.3, 7.2. Did I get that right? 7.1. Now I question myself. Should I use a full 10 in between or stop and use the numbers that are stopping me? Right? And then we have to know in which concept should we take these into account, because everybody knows, okay, the change of everything happens here. So if the change happens here, the change happens here. So what is going on between here, 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 and here? This will be the moon. This will be Jesus. Okay, they're all the gateways. This is your standard gateway to creation, standard area. Your standard area is your polarity right here. And here is where Mass comes in, like in Christmas. Christ Mass comes into Jesus, and its total is 107. No, 2013. Well, first of all, 74 and 33 is 107. So right away it talks about Earth, but it's also talking about the word 20 equals to 107. And there's another word that equals to 107. I don't know where that is. 13 equals to 99. So I don't know why I marked that, right? I'm not sure. And don't forget, if heaven, right, is standard, right, to the seventh gate, we always have to understand heaven is H. So if H is standard, it is standard to 66 because it took the 66 to create the heaven coming together. 4 corners and 4 corners. Whoop, I just wanted to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4 corners. So here we had 8. We divided them here, putting the corners together. And this would be the game of pool. 15 balls. Bar the 66 in this. So if you bar the 15, you bar the 6 in pool. So you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 in pool. And you drop off of that ball. And then in pool, you'll play the 9, the 10, the 11, the 12, the 13, the 14, but you won't play the 15. I don't know yet, but if I'm barring 66, let me bar it. Here I'm going to go my 6 of 8, just like the dice cubes would show you 5 and 3, and you flip it over, and you're going to see 4 and 2, and you're going to see 4 and 2. Here you have the moon to creation. Again, you have something to do with the moon. It could be the energy in the moon. And again, here's your 7 and 6 coming together. Right? So should we take out these two because this is the half-life? Everything runs through over here. I'm just trying to think. So this is your creation. So the other side starts over here. So you would take these 2 rows, and then you would take these 2 rows, and that's how you would mix them. Forget about these 2, because it took these 2 to create this one. So you'll take this one, and then the one that created with this one and this one. So in Jesus, you get the moon. So if I crisscross these, okay, I get 108, 106, 108, 106. This way, I get 107, 108, 106. 107, 108, 106. So is that passageway 107 the Earth? I'm just trying to understand. And again, I wanted to get back to
the bar mitzvah and the bat mitzvah, and barring 66, and knowing that 66 comes up this way, or is 66 that 7th gate? Now I have to create a new design. So there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of designing. There's a lot of understanding where the cells go. I don't understand why there's not one comment here. I'm gonna have to check on. I'm gonna have to check. Oh, not that one. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to check on. Let me take this off. Hindsight. Oh, yes, you need hindsight. Oh, my God. Hindsight. Yeah, I'm a little slow maybe on that sometimes. Not sure. So let me take myself to this. Let me see. Oh, let me see if I can share it already. Yeah, I can share it, eh? Just give me a second. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't even, it shows 3. Okay, it doesn't say anything. Shows a couple of likes. Okay, very good. I'm just trying to see what the channels are doing. So the bar mitzvah and the bat mitzvah, raising the bar, raising the standards. When you raise the standards, you raise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Corona is 66. Woman is 66. It's been established through the insurance companies and through retirement that you get your freedom 66 at the age of 55, which is 121, which is 1111, which is in between male and female. 121, okay, is in between male and female, okay, as to the wording of bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah. So what that means, I don't know. Can it be that it is the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, that comes into creation? Because it is only in A, okay? And remember what A does, right?
And you got to be cool. First of all, A is cool. Okay, so A is cool. A is blue. A is a boy. A cool blue can be a baby boy. And A is located and can be found inside of D, inside of E. You can find A in C and E. You can also find A in C and E and I. You can also find A in CEI. And remember, if you find A in CEI, okay, as well, you will be finding the hidden U in this. In the family of C is the vowel U. When A meets E as a duplication from AB that creates C, but 3 plus C plus B coming together because A gets formed into B and then C gets formed into B, duplicating itself, creating E. A plus B equals to A times B equals to B, BC. B plus C equals to E, as well as I. Because once you have E, you're no longer AE, right? But your center, if you stretch out your arms from E to A, you can stretch out your arms from E to I. It is the heart of. Then through ABC, you will have your one side of 2, 3, 4 to the other side of 6, 7, and 8. You see there's 1, 2, 3, okay, to 9, 8, 7. And there's also 2, 3, 4, okay, to 8, 7, and 6. Both all create 10s. It's just moving up the levels. And you're not moving anymore because here is your standard and here's your connecting. Here's your connecting 1/3 to 2/3 or 1/3 to 2/3 of your connecting through your numbers where there's a formation inside of games. That's the roulette board on the floor. And there's Fibonacci binary code. They took the penny off the market. Here's another design from the roulette table. I'm a little tired. And yeah, I'm a little tired. Oh my God. Oh, okay, listen. Instead of ending, we're going to bring back the 12 and the 13, maybe talk about that. If somebody would say something, I can talk about that too. It is Friday night, so it is party night. I think
Yesterday's tea. Yesterday's tea. So we're going to take 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes, maybe 5, 6 minutes. You're back in 5 or 6 minutes. Hi, I say hi, hi, hi. I see nothing. So I'm going to put you at the ceiling or something for 5 minutes. I don't know. You want me to move that picture closer? I'm going to get that picture closer. Should I move that picture closer? What should I do? What should I do? Should I somehow move that picture? I don't know. How about that? Hold on a second. Yeah. Let's see if I can point the camera at it. Okay, you can't see in here, right? Right? Let's see. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Maybe I'll come back for 5 minutes. I don't know. I want to get something to drink, maybe wash a dish or two. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bite to eat, so give me a minute. Give me another 2 minutes. You know, not all the best things that are good for you go together in a mix. Earlier on when I had the bellyache, give me a second here. I'm just preparing a little wind. Little hungry in the tummy, right? Come on, kitty. Where were we? Even if it says 11 people on Odyssey, I don't believe anybody's here. I really don't. Let me look back on. Yeah, it never says how many people are here. Oh, Grant. How you doing, Grant? Yeah, I can see you here. It doesn't come up on the other screen. Let me see this here. Yeah. Oh, I see it here too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm like deep into this. I'm almost done. I've got to figure out. So we were talking about the bar mitzvah and the bar mitzvah and the bats lady. That's where we are right now. We're at 66. We're at the Corona. Oh, so I got to listen to a little bit of that music and see what signs are sending in on me. Somehow my phone is not working. I don't know. My phone, like, transfer mode. What is this? Yeah, I think my phone is like Kaputski here. Something to do transfer mode. So I'll just pop it out and have no phone. So if I lose a password, Ike. If they want to call for a second, what's it called? Ike. For whatever you want to do. When electricity goes, you're done. You better have the cow in the back room. You better be prepared with whatever you need within walking distance. Should you go out in minus 25, minus 30 coming to a season near you? Electricity. Planet Earth. Electricity. Since all formations that I have presented before you, that I have looked over in my own rationality, it tells me, A, I've made a lot of connections. B, those connections tell a small story because of the connected numbers to the words. And it tells us that we are on the other side of the rainbow of our parent planetary neighbor at the other polarity, Mars. One second. Yes. Delays, delays, delays. Can you imagine? I got a life to live. I've got to ABC standardize myself. I got to prepare myself with torsion paper. So when I make the first delivery, you take it on the first month. The first month, I was born in the month, and I am serious. I will read to you exactly the way I see it. This is the month I was born in.
I am the born in basic English in the month of Spirit Heaven. It is the, what is for the IT? What does IT mean again? Oh, call me dumb. Yeah, call me dumb. Like I remember everything, eh? IT. Okay, what is IT? The abbreviation IT. IT, official teaser, IT, definition, Merriam-Webster, IT, list of abbreviation word list, initials, IT meaning, acronym, IT, information technology, information technology, all words used for technical computing, computer security, etc. It also can mean theoretical, medical, Italy, country code, internal thread, inferior temporal, information trickery, instrument team, industrial tribunal, innovative technology. So there are many ITs.
So when I put together a word, just want to find out where I am. So when I put together a word or I tear apart a word, I mean, I have to look at it and think. All I'm looking for is a match. And right now, the big match for most people, okay, and remember, we're going to match it in 4 areas because that's all we need to do is match it in 4 areas. We match the first 3 for the creation and then the polarity in D, which brings you all the way to J. It's the DJ, my friends. He's got the mix. It's the DJ, my friends. She's got the mix. It's just the DJ. The DJ. Who is it? It's the DJ. Who is it? And you can give the avatar name. Like, who is it? Who is the informative technologist towards who is the DJ? So SHIT is the spirit heaven of information technology. But what is S and H? What is it? Can I say acronym? Acronym. Search S.H. And we got social history, senior hunter, southern hemisphere. Same here. We have sparrowhawk, shelf, Shetland, shot, serum, hepatitis, severely handicapped, sometimes very in for shower, self-harm, shorthanded, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But they don't have, I don't know why, but why don't they have spirit heaven? Why don't they have that, you know? So I have it, I have the IT for spirit heaven. I never really thought of what IT is. The I part is the birth, okay, to the 4 parts of formation with no form, of course. And I'm never sure what value to give this over this over this. What value is it, right? And the total real value of one of these is supposed to be 5, right? Because when it's 10, it then becomes linear. So where do I get this information from? I don't know. Maybe the bowling alley. You know what's funny about the bowling alley is that when you go to the 3rd row over here, check what happens in the 3rd row. It brings A and B together. It automatically, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. When I create the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, when I create the 5th, I automatically create the enclosure of this area here. So it is the 5th square that encloses the 6 between 2 and 3 and 1 and 5
2 times 3, 6. 2 plus 3, 5. 1 times 5, 5. 1 plus 5, 6. In closing of 6. So the fourth one in bowling, okay, in which this is 2, 3, this is 4, 5, and 6. This is 7, 8, 9, and 10, the 10 pins. What happens when 8 closes, okay, this one is ignited. When 9 closes, this one is ignited. So between what is number 4 over here, or we're going to have to count these as full numbers. So we're going to count these as full numbers. Let's create this properly to find the equation in here. So this is 1. This is actually okay, so what I'm going to do is this. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th position. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. This is the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. So in order to create this rectangular building of what I presume is the back alley of the pins, okay, if this is the way they're placed, they might be placed closer. I might have a different equation or area space occupied. I'd have to go look in the back of the bowling alley, okay? So what happens is you have 4, you have 10, and you have 12. Then you fill that out with number 16, and then 18. And 18, by closing 18, okay, 18 creates number 11 to exist between the two. It encloses it. 3 walls are between 4 and 10 and 12, which equals to 26. But not until 18 is put down, plus 18 equals to 44, also equating to area space, is 11 created, equaling to 55. That is that freedom number, which is going to equate to another number. So then we go over here, and we are going to put number 18, 9, 20. Is that what I got? Not only that what happens now is the inside connect is right over here. 4, 16, and 28. 16 and 28. This is a reflective of this. This is purple. This is created by red, and this is a polar. These two are polars, so these two are polars. 28. This adds 6, 34. This will create, remember the 10, always 0 add 6? So although this is 28, add 6 because it's a 10, 34. They become polarity between here, between this 11th area. Do you understand why I'm talking like this? These things over here, these dice, my phone's broken. I don't know where to look. There's other stuff here, right here. These numbers over here, their formation, because of their formation. So I'm obligated to use complete area space. There is nothing here in the bowling, but the area space is there. The ball impacts here, impacts here, impacts here, impacts here. trajectory of the pin. So anyways, once we close this, then we have this number over here, but this number over here, okay, which is number, this is the third row, this is number 24. This is number 24. So when number 24 comes out, in which, take a look, we now connected here through 24, through that fourth element again. We have now brought together 10 and 18 and 16 and 24, which was in this element over here, 28 and 16, 44. Is that what I got? 44, right over here. So it's 44 on one side, and it's 40, 50, 28, and 40, 68. On this side, 44 on one side, 68 on the other side. Area space to the split house. Area space to the split house. Now, I have a question about this. Plus, plus, minus, minus, complete polarity. Plus, minus, exactly the same. You show me the difference. This is what I learned in school. It must go somewhere. Everything goes in formation. In for. In for, inform. Inform and to inform. So now we've connected this area and this area. Now we're going to go ahead and boom, bang. Inside the game of bowling, we're going to put another pin over here, and that'll be 26. Well, guess what? See the differences here, 24 and 26, right? The cat and the dog, the cat and the dog. So we're going to go ahead, and now we're going to create and connect this over here, like that. And now we have 88, and then we have the 8 this way. We have the empty space, but we're not going to create anymore. So what will we do? We will have to become reflective, right? Make a flip side of numbers of over here. I'm not really sure which way I should do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, in general, the area over here is number 25, Earth. What goes in this area over here? 25 was here. Now we're going to take another note, is that this is number 4, black. This is number 10, black. This is number 18, 11, 12, red. This is 16, red. This is 18. Okay, so what's going to happen over here is oh, I love colored pencils. So this is number 12, right? So I'm not really sure what's going to happen here because different colors and different houses of different colors are coming together. And if you take a look, you've got a 1 of 3 parts, 1 of 3 parts, 1 of 3 parts, 1 of 3 parts, 1 of 3 parts. Here you have the whole thing, 1 of 3 parts. So you can connect 4 to 10, but you cannot connect. You can connect 16 and 18. You can't. Okay, so this is okay. 18 and 12 can connect together. And 20 cannot, and 26 cannot, but these two can connect together. Oh, I made a mistake. These can't connect together. Made a mistake. So what's going to happen is these two can connect. No, wait a second. I didn't know it was right because that's a black 10. That's a black 10, so that one can connect. Oh boy, it was supposed to be red. Jiminy crickets. Anyways, I was just connecting the colors. You know, the 4 and the 10 connecting colors. This one cannot connect. So if I go towards the void, I can connect here. And this is 18. I cannot connect here. This is 25. I cannot connect here. This is 18. And this is 19. I cannot connect here. I got 20 to here. So how can I get to here? I'm going to recreate. I'm going to have to put something over here to get over here. What number would that be? What number would that be over there? So that would be 28. There would be one over here, right? There would be one over here, right? So that means this whole design distorts. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these numbers now change if I'm going to have to close in the bottom section. Whoop. I'm going to have to continue numbers because I want to close in number 25 Earth between the dog and the cat over here. So what happens is 1, 2, 3, 4. This becomes number 5. This becomes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's now 9 in a row. 10, 11, 12. This becomes 13. This becomes 14. This becomes 15 and becomes complicated to see. So what we are going to do is it becomes 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How can we get 19? No. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 18, 18, 18. So we get 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This would be 21. This would be 21. 21. 22, 23, 24, 25. This would be 25. Then this would be 26, 27, 28, 29 is 24, 30 is 25, 31 is 26, 32 is 27, 33 is 28, and then you have 29, 30, 31. Then you have, and then you have 33. And then I'm going to go 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So it'll be number 38. Okay, it would be 38 here in that world. But in this world, it would be, because I extended the numbers. So I really didn't, I wasn't supposed to expand the numbers, but I expanded the numbers down here, so I'm not sure what it counts for. Maybe just count it for one more row, right? But because I have to create this area completely. Once I add on this next section here, I have to add on here, and I have to add on here, these 2 bars. So is that between the 2 bars? Why I have to add it on is because my equation finishes over here. If this was the 10 pins in bowling, okay, what I'm trying to show in here is the area space right over here, the area space right over here, and the area space right over here, and the area space right over here, which cannot be closed because we have already done our 10 pins, in which the real pins of bowling are 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, and everything else is the void, okay? And there's a whole formation inside of this. First, you remember, I'm going to connect these 4 dark ones. Then I'm going to connect these 4 dark ones. Then I'm going to connect these 4 dark ones. And as I connect those dark ones, I'm going to connect these dark ones over here. Notice the way this one is slanted. One world is slanted inside the other one that is square. Or should we be looking at the world this way? And all my designs, this is only one part of something else. I don't know if I explained this properly, but what I wanted to show, if I can get the real numbers, and I'm going to do the a different kind of number. Let me get a new book.
Yeah, my phone is Kaputski. I have to take out the SIM card. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a little drinky here. My tea is probably ready. Okay, so I'm gonna have a sip of my tea if you don't mind. Yeah, sorry about that. I have to catch up, 2 hours into this. I don't know if anybody tried to call me or anything. I just have to reset this. Hold on a second. Okay, I did that. And this phone, I think, I'm not sure, but right now it's Kabutsky. And I didn't even take a shower with it today. I took a shower with that one. You get a little bit of inspiration, and you want to get it done. Tired already. Okay, 16 years. I guess that's what it is, eh? I guess that's what it is. Maybe it's for another reason. I could be a little tired. Don't give away my biggest secret. Tired. Yes. Okay, I got colored pencils. This is all for the children. Remember, we do it for the fun. We do it for the fun of it. The information technology, the intelligent, the intellect transition, our own selves. How can I say inside techno is echo? Somehow the N gets into echo. So when you put the N, you see when N comes with O, what happens is Mars meets the sun. They come together, 4 numbers. Mars meets the sun, 1415, 3.1415. That is your AB creation. That is your A bringing your AB formation, because the formation of A, the basis of the formation of A, okay, already shows you the cap peak of who A is, because this is how it is in the alphabet. In showing who A is, it can show many things. If you start to design it and draw big trees and then smaller trees until A is showing you it's at a short distance all the way down there. There's A. Whoa, that's where A is. A went all the way down there. There you go, A. Then just go all the way down the road. But what A is doing is it's dividing between this side and this side. So if there's a 7th gate, in this equation, there are 2 sides, okay, divided by 1 fine line, the first form. So then we continue on with A, because A could not have its bar until it's made its next set of legs. So in this first set, we are going to climb, okay, to 7. We are going to climb to 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we climb to 7. And then on this one here, it's also 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where 7 and 7 come together, okay, and create the basis either or, where they come together as 77 as 7, or they come together as 5. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. The band of this cube, 4, 6, 1, 3, 14. 1, 2, 5, 6, 14. 5, 4, 2, 3, 14. 1, 3, 6, 4, 14. So you notice I turn it this way, and then I roll it forward, and then I turn it sideways. Those are the 3 ways of the NASA rings. This is your major ring that is being controlled right now. The alternate heaven. So I didn't want to do this because I didn't have a good answer. I did want to get back to what this was. This was the originator before the number 5 made it complicated. Because once I get to the 4th row over here, I must add on there the 5th row. So I should have created this through 5 rows. I have to get more paper. Hold on.
we were going to use the king pin. We were going to use these pins over here. We were going to use this pin over here and the pin over here and the pin over here. Now, what happens when we work with threes, right? We must put that over there. So this will take up 3 areas. It will not touch the top area. So when this is covering your 10 pins, what pins is it talking about? What numbers should I give it? Should I give it the original number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? The traditional between 1 and 7, the gateway, and then 1 and 10. You remember the 1, 3, 6 that we spoke about earlier? A plus AB plus ABC. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you have 1 through 5. Mars. The Mars connect into the 9 birth and the 8 heaven. In rotation of 9 and 6. 6 on one side, 8 on the other, 9. 9. Six, create 8, 9, 6, over 8, joining. When you create 9 and 6, you join. What do I join? I join the above to below 7th gate. That's an angle. That angle, I'm not really sure if it will or will not. Okay, just 1 second. One second. Okay, so when I create this, or when I recreate this, what we get, you see this over here, is, I didn't do this properly somehow. Up, here to here, here to here. Did I get that properly? Here to here. This is supposed to come into here. This is supposed to come to here. That's right. This is supposed to come here. So why does this look so small to where this looks so big? So we have this here, and this here is also showing me that X angle as this one is. This is ABCD. There are 4 areas here. There are 4 areas. So this is where your 77 7th gate comes through. And this area over here is through I'm not sure which way I should take this. This is the block of Mars. If it's the block of Mars, the center of the block is going to be right over here. If the center of the block here, I will create the letter A here. I will create the letter A here. There is a lamed connected here. I'm not really sure which way I should go with this. If I had to reflect this, if I had to reflect it, okay, on its full scale, then I would be reflecting it like this, 77. One part of one side of one angle. To where if you continue on towards this angle, you will end up creating the letter A. The letter A shows you two sides and what's in between everything else. And that is the letter A. So when I start branching out, I need numbers for the occupation of the separation of the area space. Otherwise, what I would put between 2 and 3, okay, is 2.5. That would mean the difference between 1 and 2.5 would be 1.5. So you're into Mars. If I would be going from 2 to 8, I would put the number as 5. If I was going from 4 to 5, I would put the number as 4.5. So it'd be 5 plus 4.5 equals to 9.5 divided by 2 equals 4.75. So now you automatically know that where you came from two numbers and you found an average, you have now created a form in Earth. And this is time Jesus on the moon, 5 to 9. Nine to 5. 9 to 5. The 4, 1 equals to 5. To the 6, 3 equals to 9. To the 2, 3 equals to 5. To the 5, 4 equals to 9. And all the math is going to continue telling stories. So this formation is, oh, I'm just going to put it in there. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Here's another formula you can use. And the reason for that is because they're reflective of each other. And the same way, okay, that gematria scales up, like over here, right? I can also scale down. So why can I not create this area as number 4? This area is number 3. This area is number 2. And this area as number 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and that's what happens when you mark it that way, right? Where you can not only do 4, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can go the same thing. So you get 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then if you wanted to continue with this one being the value at 4, you can go 5, 6, 7. So if you went 5, 6, 7, you would have 5 between 2 and 2. You'd have 5 and 2 on each side of each other. 5 is in between. I'm just trying to understand. So otherwise, if it was 1 over here, then this would be 2, 3, 4. So it'd be the same thing. It'd be 5, 7, 9, 11. 5, 7, 9, 11. And what creates 5, 7, 9, 11? Let me see. What creates? 12 creates 5. 13 creates 7. 14 creates 9. And 23 creates 11, and 32 creates 11, and 15 creates 11, and 6 plus 5 will create an 11, but I don't want to do it that way because that's a final result. The other number that's going to fall in here, it's going to be 3, 5, 4, 7, 5, 9, 5, 2, 5, 2, and 6, 2. 1 and 2 is 3, 1 and 3 is 4, 1 and 4 is 5, 2 and 3 is 5. And this is because 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 5. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. And this is how they link together. So anyways, if this was the bowling pins, we're going to put 5 here. I don't want to put anything here. The gist of this would be the pin, all the pins down here will all be tattooed number 4, right? But this would be in between 2, in between 3, and in between 4. So the 4 sections, right? It goes, even if we started with 4 over here, if we started with 4 at the top, it would go 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then automatic, because of this way, it'll be 2. Automatic, because of this way, it'll be 3. Automatic, because of this way, it's 4. That's on the vertical. So you were going 4. Okay, forget about this 1. We're going to just put 4 there instead. 4 replaces 1. If we continue with the triangle, that is. Hold on a second. 4. See, let me try and show you this. Okay, here's 4. 1, I start here. I go to here 1 time. Over here is 2 times. Over here is 3 times. Okay, but listen, here is 1 time. Here is 1 dot. I'm touching this dot. I go here, I touch 2 dots. I go here, I touch 3 dots. I go back here, I touch 4 dots. The 4th dot repeats the 1st dot. That's my situation. The other one is 1, 2, 3, and it brings on the complete next dimension, where 4 and 1 came in to now create with what is here. And through this 1 dot, I connect 1 dot here and 1 dot here, and everything is complete. So in this one here, okay, I can also go around. Here, I'm going to go 1 dot, 2 dots, I get 3 dots. Here I get 1 dot and a shared dot and a shared dot. But anyways, 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots. Same as the first one, the 2 dots existed already. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across, across, across. So all of these will be 4, 2, 4, 3, and 4, 4. Otherwise, the invert would have been 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1, 4. So if we would add these up, I would end up with 6, 7, 8. I would have to end up with 6, 7, 8 over here. So I would end up with 6, 7, 8. I'd end up with 6, 7, 8. Where is my gateway? So if my 7 is over here, is my gateway is this area over here. So this area over here that's open over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy, this one is not supposed to be here. My pins, my bowling pin is here, and my bowling pin is here. So I'm trying to understand through here, and I'm not getting an answer right now. I'm tired. I'm here almost 3 hours. My head is spinning. I'm trying to figure out this equation. My feet are just spinning in the ground. I was talking about the first Hebrew month on the first new year is Tishrei. Okay, I was born in that month.
It says it's information technology, spirit heaven, other things that belong to the H. I talked about during this video about the bar mitzvah and the bat mitzvah, the man becoming of a man, becoming of a man. Listen to every word and two-letter words, becoming of a man, becoming of a woman, what it means to become a man, what it means to become a woman, what it means the bar mitzvah, what it means, all these slangs and terminologies is just a story beyond belief that I would never have dreamed that has brought me here. I'm still not accepting everything that I see, that I believe through the words. And I still wanted to go over Mula Mantra, I really do. And the moving Star of David through numbers, how the star moves through numbers, where the points go, how much it can move before it reaches the end. Where is 12? Well, does that mean creation is on the other side? Everything starts at which one? Everything starts at 11, because it is 11 that created 12. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. When you get to this one over here, okay, this creates the division of the 7th and 6th gate, opposite sides of the streets, maybe. Anyways, that's it. Tired. Okay, have a good day. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you.